I know these YouTube videos are getting very lengthy. Not everybody has time to sit down and watch these videos constantly. You know, people have lives to live. So the fact that, you know, people want to make their vlogs like 30 minutes, 40 minutes, sometimes an hour long, I'm not about that. So I'm gonna do my part as a good Samaritan to shorten this video a little bit, and all of my videos from here on out. I'm gonna cut out the intro sequence. That's gonna save about 10 seconds of viewing time. 10 seconds over a long period of time adds up, and it adds time to your life. I'm thinking about you, because let's face it, we all have stuff we could be doing right now. We could be out on a jog. We could be out walking the dog. We could be out on a date. We could be feeding the homeless. There's so many things we could be out in this world doing, other than sitting here in front of a computer screen or cell phone or whatever it may be, looking at intro sequences. Aren't you tired of that? I sure am. Because I feel in my heart that I should save people time. Well, with that being said, let's roll the intro. Alright, people have been asking, so I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna give the Challenger 300 tour. Let's go. So I usually start the day with pulling my car up right next to the airplane, just so I can have easy access, because I don't feel like walking my luggage all the way across the airport, so I make sure I have everything I need here, you know? I grab the key and I open the door. The ramp handler's already brought us some ice, which is great. Now, this is concerning. You're not supposed to see anything like that. Now, I don't know who left the door like this, but this is not something I'm really in favor of seeing. See that? That's not supposed to happen. Somebody did not push this all the way in. Okay, I just had to slam it with two hands. Just need a little more muscle. A little more muscle than what it used to need, so maybe I need to get that checked out. So I go around the airplane, unlocking all the doors, access panels, everything that we need to inspect for our pre-flight inspection. Check to make sure all the lights work on the fuel panel. Pull the gear pins. Alright, so we got our coffee and hot water here, and a very large catering tray. Go ahead and pop those in there. I leave all three gear pins right here so that they could be seen by the whole crew. Leaving those in the landing gear is very, very bad, so we make sure we keep them right there so everybody will know that they're right here. Wow. Somebody getting married or something? Ooh. Okay, battery switches.
A vase for flowers?
Nope.
Can you tell him to set the brake?
Can you set the brake?
Yeah, no problem. Okay, everybody's here and it's getting a little busy, so I'm gonna have to cut this part short. But over the next 3 days, I'm going to be adding bits and bits to put the whole thing together. I know, my screen is still cracked. If anybody wants to fix it for me, let me know. There's another Challenger 300. Alright, we had to go to the stock room to get some supplies. Got some napkins, got some sodas, got some chips, got a bunch of stuff that we need for the catering, and a bottle of champagne too. I think the passengers got everything they need. So we're gonna take all this stuff to the plane and wrap this up. So normally, I like to go through my flows and just complete everything that I know needs to be done, and then I go to the checklist afterwards to make sure that I didn't miss anything. So we got our flight clearance via PDC, which is what they send to the email. Now I just take this information and then I pop it into the FMS. So it looks like our passengers have arrived. We got the whole cockpit set up already. Just checked into the Residence Inn, Santa Barbara Airport. It's a really nice hotel room. It's like a little miniature condo. Oh man. Can't wait to fall asleep in here. Now I've been to Santa Barbara a few times in my flying career, but I'd say this one right here it's gotta be the best one I've been in as far as Santa Barbara goes. Here, I'm gonna show you here. Check this out. So I'm gonna change clothes and go downstairs to the free cocktail hour. I will catch you guys at the plane tomorrow. Peace. Heading back to Van Nuys right now, where we're gonna end today's trip.
Look at this. This was in the, you know, the snack basket. Stall. 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 Stall.
This is the empty leg home. It's actually my leg that I'm flying home, but I let Curtis take over so I could just come back here and give you a little tour of the cabin. We're currently at 43,000 feet. We just took off from Eagle, Colorado, and we're currently over somewhere in Utah. When we dropped off our passengers at Eagle Airport, we decided to just go ahead and get the plane ready, do a quick turn, fly right back. And that's why the cabin is not clean right now. So I'm taking care of that now. Well, I get some free time on my hands. That's nice and clean now. This is the lavatory area. Not the roomiest place, but it is very, very clean and nice looking. We have a little panel right here for the lights, and of course the toilet flush. And to call an attendant if there was an attendant on this flight, but there's not. So those are all the lights off. With them all on. extra supplies like napkins, toiletries, motion sickness pills, anything that you could think of needing. And this is the aft baggage compartment. In planes that I used to fly, we would have the baggage compartment way outside and you couldn't access it from the inside. This one's very convenient in case a passenger or crew member needs to go back to their bags and get something from their luggage. We have 4 sets of fold-out tables for reading, business work, eating, whatever. Overall, I think it's a really spacious cabin. As you can see, there's 8 seats in here, and we also have a seat belt at the lavatory for a 9th person, and of course the 2 pilot seats. There's no jump seat in this airplane for a flight attendant, so if we ever do have a flight attendant, they have to stay back here or stand up the whole time. These are fully reclining chairs, very, very comfortable. And they swivel all the way out. As you can see, I got my sunblock up here. Reason being because we're at 43,000 feet, so we have a lot more exposure to the sun than most people do on the ground. Therefore, it's nice to keep this around, especially up front where we don't have much shade. Alright, Whitey takes care of the cabin cleanup. She's all ready for her next flight, which is going to be tomorrow. And I'm going to be doing that flight as well. Ain't she beautiful? Flying over Las Vegas right now. Almost home. Okay, we got 30 minutes till landing, so that's my cue to go up front and land this thing. You want your Challenger 300 tour? You got it.